It's the NFL on EA Sports,
where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Washington Commanders and the Indianapolis Colts. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
And when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous, and it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jayden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays, but he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today, but he has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now he'll run it. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. They'll throw with Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
Mike, when you look around the league, there's just not a lot of quarterbacks that look and can play to the style of Anthony Richardson. He can make every throw on the field. He's big. He can run for power, run with speed. As he continues to iron out some of those flaws from coming out of college, he lost his rookie season to injury. Here in year 2, I wouldn't be shocked by year end if he's a household name.
Has an opening past the 40. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 12. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Deron Payne there for the stop. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. From the gun, Richardson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Commanders' offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Daniels. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Throwing now, Daniels. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders are out to a 10-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the offense will take the field. The Colts offense ready for their second possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Commanders with the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Third down, 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
In motion comes Pittman. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Richardson. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Colts.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and They come away with 6, so that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Colts are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin Eckler now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Gets a quick throw over to Samuel. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw is Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Here's Daniels. Has his man. It's Samuel. They needed 15, and that's exactly what they got. It is a 1st down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Daniels going to keep this himself. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16, and a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
1st and 10. On the option, here's Robinson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Cameron Bynum up from the secondary to make the play. Second and 7. Now Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
He'll give it to Eckler on the option, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tarvarius Ward.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 32 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball.
The ball comes out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Commanders' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they're going to mark them down up past the 35. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. To the air again is Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Here's first and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Commanders, who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Gould on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Richardson, going to keep this himself, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Anthony Richardson, I mean, it's not hard to see why they want to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, both as a passer, but when you can get him as a designed runner, his size and speed, he is a handful for defenses.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Colts will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. run to begin the drive with Eckler. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now this looks like a design run, and nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. On the return is Gould. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense ready to get back to work. A low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Taylor. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again here with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Richardson. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. A gain there of 15. First down, Indianapolis.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. This one caught at the 4. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Anthony Richardson, touchdown, Indy. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Colts go up by 7. It is now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. On play action, Daniels finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
Off the zone read, Daniels going to hang on to it. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of action. They need one right now. Third and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Colts offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They go right back to Taylor, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that rep.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Colts first down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Richardson. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kicking team on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts move out to a 24-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That is brought in. And and they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Gay to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Commanders back within 7. It's 24-17. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Downs goes in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. Finding space at the 15. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's first and goal.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter. And they're able to pop off a big run.
Here's Richardson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. On the give, this is Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and Deebo Samuel making their way out. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Going right sideline and complete. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he will score. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Taylor. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Third and a yard. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Colts. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.